everybody. Good morning. Paul here with Outer Banks This Week. I am lounging comfortably in downtown Manteo along the waterfront. It's a far cry from the bitter cold and windy beach at Oregon Inlet Campground where I started my morning. This time last week, Phil posed the question, where would you like to see the beach report come from? Hatteras Island received the most votes. That's how we ended up down there this morning. But it turned out this windstorm that persisted throughout the weekend into today made for really poor audio. So we're back here in town. I'm standing behind a building, sheltering myself from the wind. Hopefully you guys can hear me. You wouldn't have been able to had we stuck with our original broadcast. We chose Oregon Inlet over other points along Hatteras Island because the road is closed down there today. Has been since yesterday morning at around 6 a.m. This windstorm began on Friday with hurricane-force winds coming from the northwest, and that caused sound-side flooding along the entire Outer Banks. It wasn't until Saturday night into Sunday morning that the wind shifted northeast. That created a huge ocean swell. I think sea level rose something like 4 feet, ended up causing massive overwash down all of Route 12, left behind sand debris. South of the Bonner Bridge, it's simply impassable. Another example of how the wind has been wreaking havoc here in the Outer Banks. Just yesterday, there was a cargo ship traveling from, I think, Norfolk down to Charleston, South Carolina. While it was 17 miles offshore, just off Oregon Inlet, it had 70 plus shipping containers blown off the side of it. The Coast Guard ended up issuing a navigation hazard. Essentially, anybody offshore needs to keep watch because there are 70 shipping containers floating around out there unaccounted for. That is, unless they haven't sunk. Things should return to normal here on the Outer Banks by tomorrow. Temperatures in the mid-50s throughout the week, sunny. There's plenty to do as usual. Live music every single night. And then on Saturday, Sanderling Resort is hosting their annual wedding vendor meet and greet. If you're planning a wedding on the Outer Banks or you know anybody who is, you might want to check that out. It's in Duck, again at Sanderling Resort. You'll be able to talk to various vendors, and I think the evening will wrap up with a little bit of a bonfire in the courtyard with some live music and some s'mores, they say. So that'll be a good time. And then Sunday, don't forget, it's daylight savings time. The sun's going to set an hour later. I'm personally excited for that. It's been a long winter of 4:30 sunsets. This time next week, the sun won't set until 7. So things are looking up around here on the Outer Banks after a tough weekend. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching. And again, check us back next Monday. We'll be here for more, with more. And if you want more between now and then, just go to OuterBanksThisWeek.com. Have a great week.
OuterBanksThisWeek.com. Don't miss a thing.